Welcome to JJ's Movie Review. Today we will be taking a closer look at the movie The Truman Show. For some, the thought of cameras following them around all day summons images of Big Brother constantly monitoring their every move. For others, it's a reminder of the evolution of technology and the not-so-distant future of 24-hour video monitoring. And yet still, there are some that would crave the attention that they would receive from that scenario. Truman Burbank, who is the star of the most popular television show in history, doesn't even know that he is being watched. The Truman Show, released in 1998, is a satirical look at our media, our desire to know every movement of our favorite stars, and it ushered in a seismic shift in reality television. Although The Truman Show was a theatrical release, it might have been more of a game changer for television. The creators of the reality TV show Big Brother were inspired by The Truman Show, as was another pseudo-reality show called Joe Schmo. Both involved hidden cameras watching the every move of their subjects. That being said, there are many great movie moments in The Truman Show as well. The Truman Show was the brainchild of writer-producer Andrew Niccol. Niccol was inspired after watching an episode of the new Twilight Zone in 1983 called Special Service, which chronicled the life of a man who discovered he was being filmed by hidden cameras in his home. The Truman Show tells a similar story of a man who has been watched since birth, and he is unaware that he is living in a constructed reality television show that is being broadcast around the world to billions of people. When Truman turns 30, he begins to become suspicious of his perceived reality as he begins to notice anomalies in his life, like falling studio debris from the sky, predictable behaviors of the extras, and the strange behavior of the actors playing his family and friends. Because of these things, he embarks on a quest to discover the truth about his life. One important aspect that makes this film believable is the shooting locations used to portray Truman's world. Most of the principal and outdoor filming was shot in and around the city of Seaside, Florida. Seaside is an idyllic, seemingly utopian master-planned community, which was exactly the vision that Niccol had for Truman's hometown. The audience needed to believe that Truman's world could fit under a large dome and that where he lived was so perfect he would never want to leave. Seaside provided that illusion. The rest of the filming took place on a soundstage at Universal Studios in Hollywood. The Truman Show used a myriad of filming techniques to achieve an array of effects to create the vision desired by the cinematographer. Cinematic points of view included the objective point of view, the subjective point of view, and the indirect subjective. Camera angles that were used include the low-angle shot, the high-angle shot, and the wide-angled shot. Here's a great close-up shot of one of the actresses. Several different lenses were employed as well. The fisheye was used quite often to imply that hidden cameras were located in the car, cabinets, and even clothing. The filmmaker also played with various lighting techniques. This scene, showing the dramatic arrival of Truman's long-lost father, is stunning. The fog and the backlighting set the scene for the stunning reveal. Daylight appears to be streaming through the windows in this scene, but it is only large lights set up outside the windows on a soundstage. The director was able to create believable scenarios using these techniques and more. The music also plays an important role in this movie. Since the TV show being portrayed was mostly unscripted, a keyboard player was always on hand to create music that matched the action in the scenes. The composer of The Truman Show, Philip Glass, briefly appears on screen as the TV show keyboard player. The score is well written and helps transport the viewer into the scene and reveals the emotions of the actors. The casting in this film is brilliant, beginning with the incomparable Jim Carrey, who stars as Truman Burbank. The director, Peter Weir, delayed production of The Truman Show for 1 year just so Jim Carrey would be available for filming. Another standout was Ed Harris, who played the director, Christoph. Although Harris was not the first choice, he ended up being the right choice. Overall, casting was excellent. The Truman Show is primarily a drama, a satire that pokes fun at our fears of being watched by Big Brother, but it has plenty of comedic elements as well. The story also has some religious overtones. The director Christoph, a play on the name Christ, calls himself the creator who has known Truman since he was in the womb. Jeremiah 1:5 says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." Truman also raises questions to an unseen source in the sky as he looks for answers. I would encourage anyone who sees this movie to look past the thoroughly entertaining acting and visual eye candy of the movie and find the not-so-hidden meaning that can be found in all the scenes. This is a fantastic, inventive, and well-executed movie that I would not hesitate to recommend to anyone who wants to do more than watch a movie, but think about a movie. So why not take some time and give this film a chance to become one of your favorites? Thanks for watching my movie review, and God bless.